Welcome to my little channel where I'm trying to visit all the beaches on Cape Breton Island. Today I'm taking us to Indian Beach. I'll tell you how to get there, what to expect when you arrive, and I'll end with some interesting information I dug up while researching this beach, so hang around till the end. Indian Beach is located in the community of North Sydney, situated on the north side of Sydney Harbour. The beach is a sandbar called Northwest Bar, located directly across from South Bar. What's great about this beach is its location. Being so close to the community of North Sydney, it's very accessible. How to get there? From the Big Fiddle in Sydney, it's a 24-minute drive according to Google Maps. To get to it, you drive through the community of North Sydney. I love their sign. If you didn't know, this is where the terminal for the Newfoundland Ferry is located. I took a stroll along Commercial Street. Here's a little info about the community. This is the ancestral territory of the Mi'kmaq people. In 1785, Europeans and Loyalists began settling here. It was incorporated as a town in 1885, and in 1995 it became part of the larger Cape Breton Regional Municipality. If you're in the mood for ice cream, you have to stop here. It's called Anchor Ice Cream. They're located downtown on Archibald's Wharf. I don't know the owners or anyone who works there, but I just like it. After an ice cream cone, I went to the beach. I'll be honest, I've never been here. Later in the video, I'll talk about why this is called Indian Beach. Definitely don't miss that. You have to descend a hill to get down to the beach park, so here's a reminder to slow down coming down that hill. There's a nice baseball diamond. I read online there was once a totem pole gracing the entrance of the park, designed and carved by Bob Scott. I could be mistaken, but I think his full name was Robert Nelson Scott. I tried finding a photo of the totem pole, but I wasn't able to find one. This picnic area has a nice view of the ferries. There's plenty of parking and information posted. What kind of bird is that? See that bird there? Watch what it does. Down the hatch. You can learn a lot if you pause to read these. For example, during World War I, there was a U.S. Naval Air Station right here. Seaplanes would take off on the water in search of German submarines that threatened merchant ship convoys during the fall of 1918. I also learned about the Portuguese White Fleet who would come to town for supplies. They were fishermen from Portugal who fished for codfish off our coast. When World War II broke out, they painted the hulls of their ships white as evidence of neutrality and prevent being targeted by Nazi submarines. They became known as the White Fleet. This playground was updated in 2017. Actually, it was a significant project. The work was nearly $700,000. Here's a viewing platform. I'll talk about this ferry a little later. During the summer, these doors open up and this turns into an outdoor concert venue. The canteen and restrooms are open during summer concerts. This says, in memory of Jack Scott for 20 years of dedicated service. beach access. To get to the beach, there's a pathway. During low tide, it looks like this. I read online these concrete blocks were used to anchor down the anti-submarine net that was installed across the Sydney Harbour during World War II. I read that in an article from the Cape Breton Post and written by Gordon Sampson. Here's a good look at the beach. I should mention cell reception is great here. I think once upon a time there were lifeguards here, but not any longer, and I also believe there have been water quality issues. However, this is a very popular place for collecting sea glass. If you don't know, it's glass that somehow ended up in the ocean, and the broken pieces have been tumbled smooth by the ocean. What's that yellow thing down there? I'm gonna walk over. It's a bench. The park is full of these colorful memorial benches. I'm not 100% positive what this is, when it was built, or what it was used for. It's definitely old. I'm surprised there isn't any signage warning people that this could be a dangerous area. If you don't watch where you're stepping, you could easily twist your ankle. If you're from North Sydney and you have information about the history of this structure, let me know in the comments. I was lucky to see a lobster boat going by. And see the little waves it created. After the lobster boat went by, I turned around and started to head back from where I came. I found a public Facebook group where people share old photos. You should check it out too. You can see how popular the beach was. And you can see how sandy the beach used to be. I was lucky to catch a glimpse of the new Marine Atlantic Ferry. The name is Mi'kmaq and it means traveler. Here's the correct pronunciation.
Ala suinu.
This was recorded on July 4th, 2024. The ferry made its very first trip to Argentia, Newfoundland a few days later on July 10th and arrived in Newfoundland on July 11th. The name of this beach, long before Europeans and Loyalists arrived, this was the ancestral land of the Mi'kmaq, and Indian Beach was a seasonal Mi'kmaq encampment, their summer fishing spot. Here are the Mi'kmaq names for Indian Beach and North Sydney. Also, I found this map, and you can see North Sydney written here. In this book from 1922, which I like referring to, this is the entry for North Sydney. There has been pressure to rename the beach. The term is outdated and offensive. I even found a petition. I'd support a name change. If you enjoyed this video, the best way to support the channel is to subscribe and watch more videos. If you know anyone who lives in North Sydney and loves this beach, please share this video with them. And as always, I want to thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a very good day, and we'll catch you in the next one.